Welcome back. Last time we got to this palace, we were doing stuff. Now we're talking to people. Shell's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon machine, which sounds like Dreamstone. When she chants, the pendant glows. Do we officially have Isla? We do. Looks like we get one more character. So we have 2 dudes, 3 chicks, and 1 robot. And one of our guys is a frog. It's a very well-balanced team of individuals. So before I was saying, let's talk about YouTube. And part of the reason, I probably should clarify this more, part of the reason I enjoy doing YouTube is just I like making videos. I like making things. It's actually really fun. Even Balthasar is gone after designing the Blackbird and the Ocean Palace. How strange that the 3 gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. It is weird. That prophet has something to do with it. They say that Gaspar, the guru of time, continues his work on some deserted island. Really? He's making a Chrono Trigger, or Time Egg, or something. But no one has seen him for ages. I have a feeling that when we find out, since that's the name of the game, I have a feeling that when we find out what the Chrono Trigger is, that this game is about to just blow open. That's kind of my suspicion. But yeah, the videos are really fun to do. I like getting like a game clip or something that happens when I'm playing something, and then I immediately see something I can do. Like, oh, I can make this in slow motion and add some fucking song or something like that, and just, and I could make it like 8% more funny. And those kind of things are fun. Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. So is it just you drop down from here? The source of our energy lies deep below the sea. It's probably fucking Lavos. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. So I mean, who's underground that you can draw power? What's an immense power source underground that you can draw energy from? Fucking Lavos. Let's see. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. It's as if he knows the future. How eerie. Probably came from the future. I wonder if it's Magus. He somehow ended up here. And he's telling them, no, I come from a world where shit happens. My, what strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the Spring of Recovery. I've used 2 already, thank you. Technically 3. Do you like plants? Y'all want some trees? Oh, you're just like me. But the Queen ordered me to burn the sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling, with powers to cure the environment. Secretly planted. Right. Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. Let me know and grow it with love. Someday it may save the environment. I told her to save it. If I'm reborn, I hope it'll be in a land full of green forests. I told her to save it, because what if... I'm thinking of the people in the future, how they have no environment, just like ash and shit. So maybe it'll... Maybe, because now we're starting to get into where timeline plot lines are annoying, but also we have to start thinking about them. Can you scratch my back? I feel like his voice, could you scratch my back, please? Thanks. Oh, you got it. Whew. Oh, thank you. Roll the credits, we're done. That's Chrono Trigger. That's probably useful later. I wouldn't put it past this game. Beings that are born of dreams must return to them. The power of Lavos can make hopes and dreams come true. Alright, you little bastards. I wonder how old man Melchior is... what? Okay, I wonder how old man Melchior is. I can't put those words together for some reason. Humans are so odd. I want to be the wind, Masa. Oh, you will someday. Big sister Doreen's at Enhasa again. Yeah, that's because she likes dreams. I like the wind better, whoosh. So we have Mune and Masa here. Or, it sounds like it almost. This is starting to get weird. Because things are starting to converge. Oh, thank you. Oh! You were talking. This leads to the Hall of the Mammon Machine. I feel like we have to talk to the Queen, but I want to do that last. The Prophet's aura is full of hatred and sorrow. He'll destroy himself and those he loves. Damn. Got the real shit happening. Beyond is the Hall of the Mammon Machine. The incredible energy of Lavos pervades it. The Mammon Machine, you came to see it. I thought so. Feel the power of the mighty Lavos, or feel the flow of the mighty Lavos power. Oh, I feel faint. Oh, this is legit scary right here. This is the source of Zeal's strength. The Mammon Machine. It draws and magnifies the infinite power of Lavos. If the Mammon Machine is moved to the Ocean Palace, we can extract even more energy from Lavos. The ultimate dream of eternal youth and life is now possible. That's weird. Oh, Almighty Queen, our kingdom of Zeal will reign forever. It doesn't. Don't tell him that, though. When the Mammon Machine was finished, the Queen changed almost overnight. It's called being corrupted by power. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes her, not just the Earthbound ones, vanish. Or vanishes, rather. Melchior, who opposed the Queen's plans, has vanished. I want to see Melchior in a different time period. As I punch my headset. Because I'm wondering how he's connected to the sword. Like, is it his ancestor or is it the same guy? That's what I'm wondering. Because we're here in a time period talking about eternal youth and life and stuff like that. So if Melchior came from this time period, where it sounds like Mune and Masa are just chilling out or whatever, with Dreamstone, because they're talking about Red Rock. Like, what if he forged the sword now or whatever, and those two assholes guard it, and then he somehow gets a hold of eternal life, and that's why he's in the other time period. This is just conjecture, 100% conjecture, but Melchior is popping up in more time periods than we've seen him in. Than we've physically seen him in, so I'm wondering why that is. You're not thinking what I am, are you? I'm starting to get congested. That usually doesn't happen as I play. Usually I uncongest as time goes on, so I don't know what's going on with that. Magic strong enough to control the extraction of energy is needed to control the Mammon Machine. The three gurus made the Mammon Machine from the royal family's Red Rock. Melchior, who has studied much about Lavos, was in charge of the plans, but then he disappeared. What is this? Like, what is this? Huh. Like, what is that inside? Is that Lavos? That's not Lavos. I don't think Lavos. Is that the palace? Yeah, it is Lavos. I thought Lavos was like a hedgehog. Like a fucking puff lava spike ball. Alright, we shouldn't have too much more to talk about in here. Up to the bedroom. I've been to the bedroom. This connects to the Queen's Hall. That's what I was looking for. The Earth is alive, and has changed over the aeons, from the flatlands into mountains, from mountains into oceans. You may find the way. That is, if you could pass aeons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. I mean, we can do that right now. We have that ability. Oh! Give me the pendant, I want to open these fucking doors. There's that mysterious force seal. To open the door from outside, an item like Shala's pendant is needed to break the seal. Your pendant? It looks just like Shala's. I heard that when Shala communes with the Mama Machine, her pendant starts to glow. No one may answer while the Queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Your pendant! So two different people tell you. This door has a strong defense mechanism. It's a mere door that keeps us bound. Hand, foot, and tongue. Okay. So I guess let's charge our pendant. Maybe we can start popping those seals finally. Holy shit. Start getting all the goodies. I can't wait to backtrack and pop all the boxes. It's gonna be like Christmas. Almighty Lavos, charge my shit, please. And my phone. Everyone in there thought that was normal. They're like, yes. You may charge your pendant from Lavos. It's gonna be interesting seeing how all this ties together, because a lot of loose, I don't even want to say loose ends, but a lot of like time periods and things that happen in other parts of the game, you're starting to see them funnel into one thing, and that thing seems to be Lavos. So it's gonna be pretty interesting seeing what happens. Does the power fade over time? Because that would suck. I don't want to come back here every time I need a charge. What doth challenge us now? There's no doubt. Marley's pendant is made of the Guru's rock. Oh, I have people. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty. That looks like Magus' hair. It has to be Magus. They are the evildoers I warned you of. Because who else would know us but Magus? How dare you think you could oppose me? You foreigners! You're worse than the Gurus. Fools! Dalton, take them away. Yes, ma'am. By your leave. Golem! Alright, we randomly have a fight. Iron Ore reduces at half your HP. Blaze it. Copies physics. Oh! Alright, we may not have the team for this. We'll see. Holy fuck, is that fire? See, I'm not worried about that. We really have to find a way to get around that thing. As of right now, Okay, he does that on counterattack. It says it copies physics. So do we have to hit him? It's useless to keep, like, overhealing. No, he does that randomly. Or he just does that anyway. Copies lightning tech. Okay. You can dictate what he uses. I'm hoping that's enough to keep Chrono up. Okay, that's more manageable. I think I found how we're gonna beat this. We're just gonna have Chrono spam lightning, because this heal almost outpaces that, and then Mango can just spot heal. Mango notably taking the most damage. I'm afraid to do like Lightning 2. It's because I don't know if he copies the element or the ability. Because he might actually truck us harder with Lightning 2, but let's try it. It's doing 200 by itself. This is 260. It's not even worth doing. Alright, I think we're good. We just had to get something that was manageable. So it looks like magic is pretty manageable. And now I could use... See, this is when I wish I could just swap on the red katana for... Like, if I wonder if I could, because in older Final Fantasy games you could change your gear. In some of them you could change your gear mid-battle. So this is gonna be a grindy fight. This is just gonna be a lot of healing in between attacks, while we just do lightning, which does no fucking damage. Because I would use the red katana to get the magic boost plus like a magic scarf or whatever, and I could probably bump Chrono's damage like 300, and then that would be a lot easier. So we're gonna try something. He doesn't counterattack with what you give him. Okay. So this is how we can squeeze in more damage. We can keep using this. I should have waited. It's fine. Alright, there we go. So we can use his attack to do a good chunk of damage. And then... I just want to see how strong his physical was. So we can force him into physical, or just to get the extra damage, and then we can just switch it back to lightning. And then we get a heal off. Alright, this fight's... If this fight doesn't change, this fight is over. So... That was pretty rough, though. Oh, shit. I honestly should have just used Chrono's attack before. Just because Chrono's gonna get a lot of attacks in between. And this heal is so efficient. This heal only takes 2 MP. And Frog's getting 2 heals off per, so I think we stabilize. That's the whole important part of these boss fights in this situation. Is just stabilize. Learn the fight, stabilize it, and then you're good. He hasn't done that for a while. I'm not even worried about the... I feel like the half MP thing, or the half HP ball, I feel like that's not incredibly relevant when he has physical attack. Because physical attack seems to be doing a shit ton of damage. Because like that's the one that hits for like 400 or whatever. And so even if you get lowered, it's not really going to matter. Because you can't out-heal it before you get gibbed by the physical shot. So the half HP thing's only going to matter when he's using like group attacks and shit. But he's never going to get you low enough. Like he's never going to get me under 150 to actually kill me with the lightning. At least not at the rate I'm going. So... Whew. Now it's just a matter of executing. More lightning. Been seeing that attack a lot, by the way. And the Buffosaurus and now this guy. Hopefully his turn doesn't come up in between. That would suck. No, I'm not saying... Oh, there we go. Copying Dalton! So he had a little final attack. Tech points! Blade Toss. Bubble Snap. Bubble Pop. Triple Raid. Wait, so we got triple tech? My poor Golem! That was inexcusable. Why did you two jump in there? Fear not. You won't die. Immediately, that is. But by the time we're through with you, you'll be begging to end the suffering. What a delicious diversion. Yanis! Huh! Idiots! What will you do, Shala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. They just might be able to rescue the gurus. Are you alright? Quickly, escape from the palace. If you can, please rescue Melchior. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing the Queen. Please, you have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. What's up, Magus? Your meddling tires me. You'll just have to disappear. You mustn't. Stop! Okay, I'll spare them. But in return, you will cooperate, Shala. Now show me you came here, or how you came here. So you can come, so you came in through here. Now, Shala, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. Obey me, their lives are at stake. Like, you can see Magus's boots, his white hair. It's like the same, got the same purple cape. Oh, alright. And he's got the wizard hat. I put on my robe and wizard hat. I cast level 3 eroticism. So we're locked out here for now. Ah. My pendant's charged, right? I can start popping boxes? Please forgive me. So that's Magus. He's locked in that time to do Magus things where we can't fuck with him. Fuck. Can I stop going in this time period? Holy shit. Why would the prophet spare us? Oh, that was Mango. Where has Magus gone? I shan't allow him to get away. Wait, the crest on the doors that the pendant opens. I have seen them in my own time. Yeah, the specific doors. A curious crest is engraved here. Some unknown power keeps it sealed. Is that Melchior? Who the fuck was that? Melchior's everywhere, damn it! Let us return to my time. I just want to see this. Oh, the ruins, okay. Dactyl. We ride Dactyl. I don't think there's anything new here. Let's take one last look before we depart. Yeah. So we could get a horn. Right? So, pedal and horn is Dreambow. Do you have any horns? I have one. Let's go pick up 2 horns real quick. And then we'll probably be done today. So yeah, I guess let's talk about some music while we have some time. So, actually I haven't saved in a while. One of my favorite bands is Rhapsody of Fire, which they used to be called Rhapsody. They are an Italian, I guess, symphony metal band is the best way to do it. I've used them in a lot of my videos, so if you've ever seen some of my other stuff, you probably heard them at some point. So if you ever hear, like, electric guitar against... what is it? Against a choir, that's... I'm using Rhapsody. So, yeah, just... I really enjoy the music. I first heard them in a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 video. They played Steel God's The Last Apocalypse, and I heard that song, I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was the first time I ever heard music like that, and I thought it was amazing. And so I went, and I tracked it down. It took me a little bit, because I didn't really know what I was looking for. This was back in, like, 2003. And so once I found it, I started listening to... I don't know, I've downloaded... I've actually bought their music. Like, it's one of the few bands I've enjoyed enough to where I've actually bought their music. So I bought I used to just say bought. Yeah, so I bought, I think, most of their albums. And I've listened to them several times. It's just, I've listened to them for like 12 years now. Just, I really enjoy them. So if you're ever looking for something new, there's an Italian, or neoclassical, I guess is another way of saying it, metal band out there, Rhapsody of Fire, who notably not as good now that Luca Turilli left. And he was their guitarist and, quote, lyricist. Someone online was saying, he was just a lyricist. It's not like they need him. It's like, yeah, but their music sounds much different without him. But a lot of his music, now that he's independent, or whatever, sounds almost the same. So it's interesting to know. Yeah, I listen to them quite a bit. I don't... It's gonna be sad if, like, I do this and then I don't need this anymore. Yeah, so I guess we have to finish today. So we'll wrap up here. And if you need a Rhapsody of Fire album, I recommend Power of the Dragon Flame or From Chaos to Eternity. Those are really fucking good. So yeah, next time, break the seal, I guess. I'm gonna record one more today, and we're gonna. I really want to see what's happening in the game. Like that's That's why I keep recording, even though I have math homework and shit. So, yeah, next time we're going to see what's going on in the future time. But I'm going to try and jump to some of these other times to see if I can break seals on boxes yet, which would be fantastic. So I look forward to that, and I will see you later.